I'm from the bottom, bread to twist your top like they locking dreads. Chestnut checkers, you get my rider meds.
They say my style's so amazing.
Style, flavor, grace. I got style, flavor, grace, and plus a different technique.
They say my style's so amazing.
Style, flavor, grace, and plus a different technique.
They say my style's so amazing.
What's that rooftop music right here? That staircase.
Different technique.
Yeah.
They say my style's
Let's
so
go.
amazing.
My talk is a food for thought, so none other could raise the stakes. Make your plate, got no filler, so save your amazing grace. I'm from the jungles. They knew that my mother would raise an eight, born from the bottom. It's true that the gutter don't make mistakes. I got the formula, the formula, make it euphoria. Anoria, on a run, eating, creeping the floor.
Welcome everyone to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Good evening everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So, Miami will get the first possession. Edwards with it. Picked up by Banchero. Good work there as it goes.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Miami on defense. 4-point game. Randall with the bucket.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
To the inside. Mourning.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Mourning. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Well, we've seen it all around the league. More and more players extending their three-point range.
And the dunk by Mourning.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Power and explosion. That's Griffin's edge.
Now, here's Maxey. And it's Grant in the corner. Back to Maxey. Kicks it out to Grant. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside for Randall. Wide open. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
Edwards drives in. Here's Mourning. Rejected by Banchero. Inside. The rebound by Edwards. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence. and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Miami trailer. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Wilkins. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he recovers it. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Good on the three-point shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Ariza has the open look. Good on the triple.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Wilkins. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Charlotte leads by only one. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent. Doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Charlotte's foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for Charlotte. Number 5.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And it's Bosch in the corner. It's Ariza on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Miami.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Three-pointer, Randall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
Here's Nene. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Got the benefit of the whistle on that play.
For Miami, they shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Ariza. Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. That's now 8 points for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Edwards. Here's Banchero for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Fourth team foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The kick out to Bosh. This one for three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
In the corner, it's Mobley. They grab their own miss. Outside for Thomas. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Love. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Mobley, and it's Miami with another. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
Charlotte in the lead. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Out to Edwards. Grant outside. Lets it go with the three. Banchero grabs the board. Pass to Smith. Back to Love. For three, Mitchell. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte. Down low. Here's Mourning. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Back to Edwards for three, and it's Miami with the rebound. Maxey feeling it out a bit, and the dunk by Grant.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Charlotte up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. To the right side. Back to Mitchell. The tray. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Oh, here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Grant. A putback. The second chance effort. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Six to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Edwards.
And this is where Banchero needs to keep improving. Good to see him working hard on D.
Randall with the bucket.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 7. Edwards. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, my God.
Incredible the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Max.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And so Erik Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Wilkins gets it to go. Wilkins has got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Bosh with the bucket.
Well, how about the ball movement there? Creates the opportunity. Nice decision there to send it out.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell slams it in.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
And Erik Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Ariza in the corner. Here's West. Good D from Love.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Bosh.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Miami's shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the second free throw. Charlotte leading by 7. West with the steal. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. Pass to Mobley. Outside Thomas. To the middle. To the paint. And the dunk by Mark West.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Here's Wilkins. Lays it up off the glass. Wilkins has got 4 this quarter.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
And it's Bosh in the corner. Pass to Mobley. And here is Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And it's Bosh in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Wilkins.